The Great Animal Assembly, a call for justice. Lion speaking. Lion, standing atop a large rock overlooking the gathered animals. Welcome, all creatures of the jungle, to this urgent council. Today, we come together not as separate species, but as one united family, for the fate of our home is at stake. The earth beneath our paws, the trees that shelter us, the rivers that quench our thirst, and the skies that guide us, everything is under threat. We must act now, for our very existence is at risk. I call upon each of you to speak. Share your concerns. Tell us what you see. Only through unity can we save this sacred land. Each animal speaks briefly. 1. Elephant, with deep concern. I have roamed these lands for centuries, and I have seen it all. The rivers that once flowed freely are now shallow and polluted. The trees we once depended on for shade are being felled. My herd, my family, is feeling the weight of this destruction. Without these trees, we have no place to rest, no food to eat. We must protect the roots of this jungle, or we will wither away. 2. Giraffe, looking upward. From my lofty view, I see the changes more clearly. The canopy that once flourished is thinning, and I can barely reach the leaves I need to survive. These tall trees are the lungs of our jungle, and if they fall, we will all suffer. The deforestation must end, and we must restore what has been lost. 3. Zebra, shaking head. The grasslands, once endless and green, are now being replaced by barren land. My family and I rely on these grasses for food, but now we must search far and wide for enough to sustain us. Without grass, we have no life. Our very survival depends on protecting the plains. 4. Monkey, swinging from tree to tree. Humans have come to our jungle with their machines, cutting down trees and disturbing the harmony. The laughter of the jungle is no more, replaced by the clatter of their tools. They destroy our homes without a second thought. We, the monkeys, must find a way to stop this before it's too late. 5. Parrot, perched on a branch. From the treetops, I see the world unraveling. The noise, the pollution, the disruption of the natural order. Our feathers used to shine brightly in the sun, but now, we fly through smog. Silence and peace are slipping away from our jungle. We must speak up, for the world is not hearing us. 6. Crocodile, emerging from the river. The waters that have sustained me for so long are poisoned. My children can no longer swim without fear of sickness. Humans have polluted our rivers with their waste, and the balance of life is collapsing. Without clean water, we are nothing. We must protect the rivers or face extinction. 7. Tiger, growling softly. I am the hunter of this jungle, but now I see that I too am hunted. Poachers lurk in the shadows, taking our lives for sport. Our territories are shrinking, and our numbers are dwindling. If this continues, my kind will vanish, and the jungle will lose its strength. We must stop the hunters, for we are all hunters in this land. 8. Bear, roaring in frustration. The forest is being stripped bare, and soon there will be no place for us to roam. The trees that provide shelter and food for me and my family are disappearing. Without the forest, I am lost. We need these woods to live, and if the humans destroy them, they destroy us too. 9. Rabbit, nervously hopping around. The fields I once called home are shrinking before my eyes. With each passing day, the construction expands, and soon there will be no safe place for my young to grow. We must protect the earth from the hands that take it without thought. We deserve a safe home too. 10. Snake, slithering through the underbrush. Pollution has poisoned the soil, the water, and the air. As a creature who relies on the earth beneath me, I feel the toxic changes deep within. We must stop the humans from destroying the land, for if they destroy the land, they destroy us all. 11. Owl, perched on a high branch, observing the darkening skies. I watch over the jungle at night, and I see the fires that rage uncontrollably. The flames consume everything in their path, trees, homes, food. We can no longer remain silent. If the fires continue, our jungle will turn to ash. 12. Eagle, soaring high above. From the sky, I see the full extent of the destruction. Forests have been reduced to stumps, rivers to dry beds, and the earth is scarred. We cannot afford to let this continue. The jungle must be restored, or our skies will no longer be a place of freedom. 13. Deer, calmly but with urgency. The grazing lands are vanishing. My kind relies on the meadows, but the fields are being replaced with concrete. Without our grazing grounds, we have nothing to feed on. We must fight to keep the fields alive, or we will starve. 14. Fox, with quiet determination. The balance of the jungle is in jeopardy. We foxes are resourceful, but even we cannot survive if the land is taken from us. The loss of our home means the loss of all of us. It is time to fight back, to restore what has been stolen. 15. Wolf, howling to the moon. As a pack, we thrive in unity, but the land is being divided, and so are we. The hunting grounds are shrinking, and the future of our pack is uncertain. We must work together to preserve the balance of nature or risk losing everything. 16. Peacock, spreading feathers. The beauty of our jungle is being lost. The vibrant colors of the trees, the flowers, and the sky are fading. If we allow this destruction to continue, future generations will never know the beauty we once had. We must save our paradise before it's gone. 17. Frog, croaking in distress. The waters are no longer safe. The rivers that once sang with life are now silent, poisoned by human waste. Without clean water, we cannot survive. We must protect our streams and rivers, or we will be silenced forever. 18. Dolphin, emerging from the water. Even the oceans, once our sanctuary, are under threat. The pollution that humans pour into the seas is choking us. The fish, the coral, and even we dolphins suffer. The ocean's health is directly tied to our survival, and we must act to save it. 19. Hawk, circling high in the sky. I see the disarray below. The imbalance in nature is growing. If we do not intervene, the harmony of our jungle will be lost. I saw above, but soon, even the skies may be polluted. It's time for us to unite and take action. 20. Ant, quiet but resolute. Even the smallest among us feel the changes. The very earth beneath us is shifting, and the jungle's balance is tipping. If the largest creatures suffer, so do we. But together we are strong, and together we can protect our home. Lion speaking, as the animals gather together. Thank you all for your words. Your concerns are heard, and the weight of this council is clear. Our jungle is in peril. The humans have pushed us to the brink, but we will not go quietly into the night. We must unite, for if we stand divided, we will fall. But if we stand together, we will restore what has been lost. Leopard speaking, stepping forward. The time for talk is over. We have shared our pain, our fear, and our hopes. Now, we must act. We will take this matter to the humans' courts. We will demand justice, and we will not rest until our jungle is protected and restored. Lion speaking, with strength and resolve. Let this be the beginning of a new era for our jungle. We will stand together, as one. For the trees, the rivers, the animals, and the beauty of our land, we will fight. We are the guardians of this jungle, and we will not let it fall. The time to act is now. Let our roar be heard.